Hello. For Jesse to join, we are back with Blankspace, which we started on Saturday. Hi Horror, and Ray, and Mr. Corners, and Alkesh. And yes, a stream in this economy. Yeah. Relatively already sort of paid for, I guess, because I have the equipment. But yeah, God knows what's happening in this economy, I'll be honest. So yeah, this is a little escape room, visual novel point and click type game. That we're really enjoying. And then we realized that there was still another like 3 doors left we had to open, and it was already past the end of the stream. So yeah. So we decided to cross over and do it on a different side. Different side being another different day. I can word. So we have unlocked some gallery stuff. We woke up in a room chained to a pipe with a woman on the sofa chained to the sofa. There was some shenanigans. We found out we're actually dead. So we tried to kill ourselves in our bathtub, so you know, that's kind of not fun. We've not gotten an ending yet, but we did do a save. So yeah, we're trying to figure out how to get out and how to help her move on, if we can. So it turned from escape room into sort of, you know, existential conversation type situation. Enjoying it. But yeah, it's heavy, which is why it's rated as it is. Which is fair. So it's Wednesday. I'm not quite sure how it got to be Wednesday. I woke up this morning and I was like, And then I got a reminder on my calendar that I had therapy at 11, and I was like, oh shit, it's Wednesday. I should get dressed. And I did some more sorting, cleaning of my office. So we have over half the shelves are cleaned. All my soft toys got a good brush. There's dust everywhere. Not so much dust today as there was yesterday. But I've been scanning in all my books on my app because I'm like, how many physical books do I actually have? And then I was like, I can't find books that I thought I had, so I don't know where they are. I've got nearly 600 scanned in at the moment, and there's more to go. But yeah, I was like, oh, I should get the books out of the boxes that are in my wardrobe. And there were not the books in there that I thought. So I've messaged my mum. I'm like, I don't know what I've done. I must have a box of books somewhere, because that's not the first one that I thought I had up here, and no, down here. And I didn't. It's not the end of the world, but you know. Oh, hang on, Jesse's calling.
Razor blade.
Huh? Razor blade?
Yeah, I was just looking at the inventory.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Have you joined the shared chat thing?
I didn't get anything.
I sent you an invite.
I didn't see it.
Well, it's saying I sent you it. Okay, you suddenly found it. Good. Shared chat enabled. Excellent. Right. Yeah. So I don't know what I've done with those. Let me load up the game. So yeah, inventory. We do. We have a razor blade. We have a calculator still. We have keys, handcuffs. A good luck coin, which does really good at unscrewing things. A key card, some scissors, another key, some tape, an ice pick, a fishing magnet, a black dahlia, a lily of the valley, an empty glass, a red tulip, a metal key, a heart token, a sunstone ring. Hey, Circlead. So yeah, I think what I ended on last time was, should we give her the flowers? Is that like a hint system thing? What do you think?
So if I look at the achievements, door, 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 open the freezer, solved the box puzzle, found the spades token, found the diamonds token, and unlocked an ending, that tells me there's nothing about using hints negating achievements.
No, I didn't think there was particularly. But it's more, should we ask her? Are we asking her for hints or are we just asking her for information? Because those two things are different.
I don't know what the flowers do, so we can take that chance.
Cool. Okay. Which one do you want to give her first?
I don't know. Go in the order we got them? Although we got them in different orders, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Poisonous Lily of the Valley? Black Dahlia?
We'll start with the lily.
Red Tulip. Very red because it was... Okay, Lily of the Valley. Alright. Oh. More games need to cancel achievements when using hints. No! Horror, that is completely the opposite. Using hints should not cancel achievements.
I just make sure to check.
I'm like, you should get an achievement for using hints. I like games that give you an achievement for using hints. Though if they give you an achievement for using hints and not using hints, I get very confused.
Oh, what? Alice did that usually?
Hmm?
What?
What did you say?
Talos did that?
Talos may have. I don't remember there being hints specifically in Talos. I was thinking of a little
Talos
to the
2
left.
did it.
I think it had,
Talos
you know...
2, it was like there was those consoles in the chambers, and it didn't want you to use them, but then it was like there was an achievement for getting help.
I thought it solved them for you. You got like the Faraday
Or
particle or whatever it was. I think Little to the Left had a whole thing about solve the entire game without using hints and then use X number of hints. So I went back and used the hints afterwards, but anyway. Are you ready?
I think I had the opposite problem where it was like I had accidentally used the hint early and then I had to do the whole game again.
Yeah, I hate that situation. It's like, I always check now. It's like, is there an achievement for not using hints? It's like, well, why would you put hints in if you're going to have that achievement? Because then, you know what? I'm just going to go find a walkthrough. And your game is now ruined. Hmm? Oh,
flower for your thoughts?
Oh, you brought me one. Thank you, Chris. It's lovely. So what's your question?
What do I want to ask her about?
Chris's reasons, lack of cigarettes, Beryl's real hair colour, why the puzzles, what's really in the bathtub. Okay, so none of these are puzzle hints, so that's great, we can use all the flowers. But we've only got 3. So which 3 questions?
Or which 2 do we not care about?
Yeah, okay, that's a really good way of putting it, because there are 5, aren't there? Do we really want to know what's in the bathtub?
I mean, I think we know what's in the bathtub.
Tentacles. If we're feeling tentacles in the bathtub, what else can it be?
Oh, I thought we were talking that it was actually blood.
Oh! Oh yeah, we know that's blood. I thought he said he felt something. No, it's blood water. Lack of cigarettes. I'm guessing, you know, because same reason as, like, not really alcohol and stuff. Not sure I particularly care about her real hair colour. Chris's reasons? What are Chris's reasons?
I don't know.
Should we ask that one first then?
Sure, we'll start there. Hey, as much as it creeps me out, you seem to know some things about me. Do you know anything regarding why I did what I did?
Oh, why he tried to kill himself. Gotcha. I probably know less than you're suspecting. I simply did the math on some things.
Is that so? I can only imagine how pathetic this must seem to you. Big guy like me doing something cowardly like that?
Not really. Making that kind of decision requires a lot of courage in itself. I'm glad she said that, because I was going to go, what the hell makes it cowardly? I mean, it doesn't really matter who you are. The truth is that things like that don't just happen overnight. It's usually a long process with a lot of build-up. Once you're in a bad place already and have a worse day, your mind can spiral into a pit of despair pretty easily. It doesn't necessarily take much. Add alcohol or drugs into the equation and fear stops doing its job for the most part. Stupid things tend to happen once rationality is out of the window. Don't worry, you're hardly special in that regard. I would hardly call it stupid. It's one of those things. It's a choice, and it's a choice you make because of factors that happen. It's not cowardly or necessarily stupid. It's the only choice you can make in that situation. People have, demonized it. But anyway, people have done it before you and people will keep doing it after you. It's just a part of reality.
You almost sound as if you were talking from experience.
I've seen my share of tragedies to figure out how it usually works.
Beryl, the suicide expert.
I get around. Don't get me wrong though. Wish I'd been able to help sometimes. Most times even. But all I can ever do is watch.
Like you watched me. ... Aren't you glad whenever it happens, though? Since it also brings a new opportunity for you that way?
Bit of a messed up thought, isn't it? Wonder if that sort of thing would see me condemned to hell, assuming it exists.
She didn't even deny it. I suppose it's hard to blame her, considering.
Okay, well that would answer the question as to what we get. Oh, and the flowers in the vase now. Cute. So do we want to ask more questions? Or...
Sure, we'll just go through all the questions now.
I mean, we can't do all the questions. Okay, so Black Dahlia is next.
A flower for your thoughts.
Oh, a second one. Seems like you really got into this. So what's your question?
What do I want to ask her about?
Why the puzzles?
Sure.
You don't sound convinced. What would you prefer to ask?
I don't know. The other ones are all more funny.
Do we want funny? Do we want some answers?
No, I'm just thinking if there's anything else interesting to ask about. That's all.
Okay, well, we can think about it a little bit more. I boiled the kettle earlier and put my tea into steep, and I was like, 2 minutes. I'll just go and drop my phone in the office and come back and get my tea. I remembered my tea about 3 hours later. So it is very overbrewed, but stubbornly I'm drinking it. Luckily it was black tea and not green tea, because that would have been like massively ruined. But it is just very raspberry. And I have to giggle because also, like yesterday, I nearly like tripped over my pajamas. I got my foot stuck in my pajama leg as I was carrying washing and nearly like tipped over and knocked myself out. So, I'm doing really well. It's just, yeah. Okay, so do we care about the cigarettes?
No. Because technically there actually is alcohol in here.
Yeah, but we didn't drink it.
Yeah.
We could ask about her real hair color.
I'm not having this thing I have a problem with a serious question.
Okay. Just trying to think what the other one would be. Maybe she's allergic to cigarette smoke. So that's why she didn't bring the cigarettes. Maybe he didn't have the cigarettes with him in the bath. But also, was he fully dressed in the bath?
Yes?
with his coat and his boots? I guess he must have been, but it just seems a little... Does chat have any opinions on what question we should ask? Chat is silent. Okay, what should we ask them?
Let's just go with the puzzles for now.
Okay. Why the puzzles?
Beryl, why the puzzles? What's the point of them? You mentioned that there's a reason why they shouldn't be skipped. You didn't actually have to make all of them, did you?
You mean to tell me they're not fun to solve?
Dot, dot, dot.
It was great up until the bathtub bit. Just think about it, Chris. They give you a sense of urgency at first. They stimulate the mind, which is helpful in your case. They make you concentrate on something else instead of your lingering sense of doom.
My what?
Had everything be fine, you wouldn't be here in the first place, would you?
Okay, listen.
Shh. Let the puzzles anchor your thoughts in a better place for now.
Dot, dot, dot. She might be right. I'll just stop arguing about this.
Chat was eating your messages? Oh no, Ray! That's just mean. I mean, Twitch sometimes does that. Maybe Twitch just likes eating everybody's messages. That's why no one talks in the stream. To be completely honest, they rather help me too. Just as they help focus your mind to solve them, they give me points of focus too. And the more clearly I can and the more clearly I can keep thinking, the safer I feel.
So there's a self-preservation thing too, then. The more actively and creatively she's thinking, the more she hopes to keep her own mind intact. Yeah, I don't think I want to dwell on that thought. How did you ever even come up with them? Did you just sit around here thinking of ways to screw with people's minds?
Beat staring at a wall.
Or looking through one?
They come from everywhere, really. Ideas I have, stuff I see, things other people do. You end up with a lot of time to think when you can't interact with anyone. Besides, I think I always liked puzzles. There's just something satisfying in the feeling you get when you solve a puzzle you've been trying to solve for hours, days, weeks. Wouldn't you agree?
You're not really solving anything right now, though.
Seeing someone else solve a puzzle you've made can be just as satisfying, if not even more so. You should try it sometime.
Once I get out of here, hell, maybe I will.
Okay, final flower?
Yep.
Oh.
A flower for your thoughts.
Sorry, I was clicking in the wrong place. Oh, that's the third one. Choose your question carefully, Chris, as it's the last one.
So you said.
So what's your question?
What do I want to ask her about?
I leave it completely up to you.
The hair color.
Okay. We sure?
Yep.
We could drop a save. If we drop a save, then we can totally just ask the other questions if we wanted to. Alright, hair color.
So when did you start dyeing your hair green?
I told you before, didn't I? It's my natural color. How is green a natural color? Hey, Ottershine.
Well, you said that, but I figured you were joking. I mean, nobody has hair that shade without chemical help.
I do.
Really?
It's not as though I could dye it now, even if I wanted to. I mean, I guess it probably wasn't this color originally, but maybe I used to color it like this. Or maybe I always wanted to. I'm not really sure. Do you think it looks good on me?
It does.
Yeah. Agreed.
Honestly? Yeah, it actually does. It would be weird to imagine you any other way. Besides, I like originality in people's appearance. You definitely fit into that label.
Can't say you don't look the type either. Thanks though. I'm glad you like it. Okie dokes. Right, now... Okay. So... There's the thing... We got the gardening tips. We did that with the plants. We've got 6 people that can drink, 5 people that can't drink, and some maths with drinking, which we figured out beer was 3. Or 4. Or 6 or something. Beer plus beer was 6. Beer is 3. And then there's the... freezer, which is under the thing of drinks. Some of these bottles seem different compared to the others I've observed around the bar. Sure, Barrow wouldn't change them without a reason. Question is, what do they mean? Oh wait, hang on. So there are 5 red bottles, 3 black ones, 4 black ones, 1, 2, no, hang on, no. 5 black ones, 6 black ones. Oh my god, okay. 5 red, 6 black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white. Because there was that box on one of the tables.
About clear, white, red.
Well, black, white, red. So there were 6 black, 5 white and 5 red. I think. I may have miscounted though, because honestly... oh, unless it's... No, it's the numbers. No. 5 white, 5 red, 6 black. I need to go back and count them again. Apparently, counting is tricky. I mean, not especially so. Just, you know, when you're trying to count bottles and... Oh my god, now I've lost the stupid thing. There we go. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. There's definitely 5 red. Do we count the ones with labels on? Like, there's 4 white with a black label. And then there's 4 white with a black label. I mean, there's 5 red bottles.
Yeah, I'm trying to think though, like, is the bottle color the background color or the number color?
Yeah, that's exactly the problem I'm having right now. Okay, so on this... I mean, which section are we talking? Are we talking about the whole thing that I... Oh, God. No, get out of that puzzle. Are we talking about, like, the whole bar? Is there some kind of significance to one of the bottles being missing? Okay, I don't know. And there's also a lemon tomato thing, and a towel thing, and... just some bottles. So if we look at, where are we looking at? Are we onto where it goes onto the down? Is it per row? If we just look at the red ones, it's 203. Aha! It opens the freezer. Okay. Alright, well that's that answer then. Cold hard logic. Open the freezer. A cable inside of a freezer, because of course, I mean, that's a perfectly sensible place to store a freezer. Everything else in this place made sense so far too. There's something stuck in the block of ice, and it's stuck in there hard. Alright, okay. Can't take it out with my bare hands. Consider yourself lucky, Cube. You're getting a taste of my boots otherwise. Seems like I need to find a way. We've got an ice pick, don't we?
Yes.
Alright. This is the diamond. It looks more like a square to me. There we go. And the diamond token. Okay, so there's a bunch of ice cubes that we are threatening to put down Beryl's back. Okay, so it wasn't anything to do with that other box, which is annoying because I'll be honest, it could have been. And then this one has bottles missing. I don't know whether that's significant or not either. Along with the 3 pieces of what have you. But hey, we got the freezer open. So now we've got a diamond and a heart. And I already put the other one in the door, but we're still missing a spade. Which is probably in the box. Twitch really doesn't want to work this afternoon. Oh, well, that's fun, isn't it? Numbers in their plates are oddly specific. Yeah, so we've got Jesus crust. Ooh, I love a good cheesy crust. Club plus spade plus heart plus diamond is 10. Heart plus diamond is 4, so spade plus club is 6. Spade minus club is 2. So spade equals club plus 2. Spade equals club plus 2. So
spade is 4.
Clubs plus 2 equals 6. 2 clubs plus 2. 2 clubs plus 2 equals 6. 2 clubs is 4. Club is 2. Yeah, 4. Spade is 4. You said that though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then we've got the sun and the moon, which is 9 and sorry, moon and star. Moon is 9, star is 5. White on red. White on red. Okay, so what did we say? The answer was 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
6, 5, 4.
Okay, so where did you get the other 2 from?
The
6 is the beer, and then 5 is the star.
Yeah.
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 Cool. Excellent. And there's
the box didn't stand a ghost of a chance.
Cool. Okay, so inventory.
You have it in spade.
Spades. Boom. At this point, I'd be surprised if there wasn't another door behind this one. Hate to break it to you, girl, but you're getting predictable. Okay, but we already have these. So, does anyone else just want to go back and fix the jukebox?
Considering what Betrel said, unlocking this door might be the point of no return. Am I absolutely sure I'm done here?
Hold on. Because I want to go fix the jukebox. There we go. Light seems to be just about right. And then we've got electrical tape somewhere. Insulation tape. Okay, normally this would be a lot more complicated than just sticking two ends and taping them together, but considering this is something Beryl created, I'm guessing this will work the same way the keycard did. Besides, checking it the easy way won't hurt. Woohoo! Bingo. In any sane world, there's no way this could possibly work. Alas, I don't think Beryl's exactly a trained electrician. So, do we want to try the token in the jukebox?
It says insert a coin. What the hell? I know this song.
Oh! You brought the jukebox to life. Hang on, let me just turn up the... Good job.
Beryl, what the hell is this song doing here?
You cannot see me,
Would you care to dance?
but I can
Weren't
see
you supposed to be tired?
You
I think I can handle one
feel
dance.
it. I
Okay,
can
then.
feel the truth. You don't blame me, and I won't blame you.
Back when you met your boyfriend, you danced like this too, didn't
I'm not sure how I feel about her knowing any of that. Well, yeah, that's what people do at nightclubs. I wasn't aware of any ghost girls watching us back then, though. Is there any particular reason why you're bringing that up now?
you? Not really. It's just... I found you two somewhat fascinating back at the time. And I thought to myself, wow, so many unexpected things can happen in life. I guess, in a sense, I feel lucky to have had the opportunity to dance with you right now. It's actually quite fun, isn't it?
What, you've never danced with anyone before?
Certainly not recently. People I drag in here usually aren't in the dancing mood. Besides, I made this jukebox just for you.
Just for me? Really?
This whole room too, actually, as well as the bathroom. Default setting is a little different for those. But since I know those are places you're familiar with, I figured there might be a higher chance for those to trigger your memories. Kept all of the puzzles intact, though. Coming up with those requires a little more time and effort.
Like you have a 3D printer working in that pretty little head of yours, isn't it? Didn't know you could print out music notes like this too.
Well, that's a bit more complicated, but as you can hear, it can be done.
So again, why this song? Pretty sure it's not something you can just casually find on the internet.
I'm pretty sure I couldn't find anything on the internet even if I wanted to, Chris. Being dead kind of sucks, just saying.
Touche.
I simply heard it at your place and it was obviously special to you. So I figured it might remind you of something nice.
That's questionable at best. Reminds me of a few things. Some of them are nice. And some of them, not so much.
Chris?
Well, you're damn right that it's special. Considering I'm the one who wrote it.
Oh, wow! Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And I played guitar for it.
You play guitar?
Your stalker skills failed you? Hell yeah, I play.
Oh, that must be a sight to behold.
What, are you implying I'm shit at it?
Quite the opposite, really. I'm sure you look really cool when you play.
Maybe I could play for you sometime. Once you know I'm back.
My very own personal concert. I'd like that. I will look forward to it. It's a bit Patrick Swayze-esque, isn't it? Just without Whoopi Goldberg. Thank you for the dance, Chris.
It's been a while since I've been asked one.
Since you're the one usually doing the asking.
And it almost sounds like you know me.
Okay, so that was good. Not important in that, you know, it wouldn't have mattered had we not done it, but important in that I think it was important to do. We've got this ring. I'm wondering if we can, I'm just going to see if I can ask her about the ring. If I can figure out how to get back to her. There we go. I won't bother her for now. Okay, so we can't ask her about the ring. Is there anything else left? Aside from the random missing bottle on that top shelf there. And the weird bits of tomato lemon. I haven't found like a missing bottle. We haven't got a bottle in the inventory.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Okay. Right. Let's door it then.
Yes, insert the token.
Alright.
Alright, seems that gets opened, which means I'm done with this room. 6th door. Beryl, I got the door opened. Beryl? No response. Okay, I guess we'll be playing the waiting game again. I know it probably hardly matters at this point, but we've come this far together. It would feel weird to run ahead without her now. Actually, maybe I'll go ahead and rest my eyes for a bit too. Not in here though, the club's seating always was a bit cheap and uncomfortable. It looks like Beryl did her best to keep things authentic in that regard.
So we're going to go back and sleep on the sofa?
You're coming with me, Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, we're having a double nap on the sofa then. Oh, that is a skinny ass sofa. I would totally be just holding myself so rigid that I wouldn't fall off it, that I would not be able to relax. ... Why, hello there. Change of scenery, I see. Am I about to find out I've been cuffed to the sofa again?
Would you like that?
Can't say it wouldn't be an interesting turn of events.
Sorry to disappoint then. ...
I hope I wasn't out for too long. What have you been thinking about in the meantime?
Nothing too good. How about you?
Remember how you asked me about how many people I'd slept with in here?
I guess I was pretty blatant about that. Sorry, it's none of my business.
It's alright. The answer depends though. Are we counting every encounter where some clothes came off? Or only the people who seem to actually care? Hey, Apex!
I'm starting to get the weird inkling that I know where you're going with this.
Let's just say that the last time someone simply held me and took care of me was...
A lot of dots.
many dots.
It's not days she's counting, is it? Are you trying to hint at something here?
I quite like you, and I'm not about to say that I don't like the idea.
Oh boy. I'm actually both flattered to hear that and a little torn at the same time.
I believe you're not completely unfamiliar with what I'm talking about either.
But it's been only a few months for me compared to however long you've been stuck the way you are. I have a hard time even imagining just how fucked your whole situation is. And to be honest, I feel like I'd be taking advantage of you.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm the one taking advantage of you right now. Besides, I thought you didn't have that many qualms about engaging in one-night stands.
That's different.
Different?
It's one thing when you go somewhere expecting to get laid and where all parties involved are aware of the rules they are playing under, where we all know we're just looking for a quick thrill. But here, everything's unexpected. I can't settle into a familiar routine. And I think I can say that right now, I don't know if I can do something that feels cheap and meaningless. So this is something completely different.
Why would it be cheap and meaningless, though? That sounded pretty heartfelt.
Because like you said before, when I leave here, I'll probably forget you. fuck 'em and forget 'em is about as cheap as it comes. I'm not sure I could just sleep with you like that.
Who would have thought you could show so much compassion for someone you've barely met? But that's the problem, isn't it? When we've talked a bit, it's not as easy anymore when there's some kind of emotional connection involved. Would it be easier if I was some random stranger you just met at the bar?
I think you know the answer to that already. What does that say about me, huh?
Probably something along the lines of, you're a bit broken. But guess what? We're both broken people in our own ways.
Yeah, a very comforting thought, that. And something we should totally bond over. I mean, sure, you're attractive, and physically it's definitely an appealing idea. But mentally, I worry that my sense of guilt would be butt-fucking me with a sandstone strap-on.
Ow! Chuckle. Only up until you leave this place, though.
Besides, wouldn't that memory hurt you just as harshly, since you'd remember and know that I might just forget you? Here, have a lovely taste of the joy and happiness that you'll never have again. Is that what you want?
I don't want you to forget me, no, but I don't want to shy away from something just because it might hurt me. I know there are things I've forgotten from my own past, but I also know I remember everything that's been said and done here, with all the lost souls who've been here with me. In the real world, with so little interaction, it's all too easy to end up feeling numb. And even if it does bring me some pain, I would like a good memory to hold on to. Maybe having that hurt will give me focus. If you were in my situation, wouldn't you want the same? ... So even if it's only this one time, even if just for a few moments, I'd like to feel wanted. So Chris, would you?
She's actually asking me to sleep with her.
What are we gonna do?
What are your thoughts?
Yes?
I'd agree.
Yeah, I think just mainly because she can remember this and this is the only chance she gets to have, like, this human connection. The only thing is, obviously, if we remember her, we're gonna be massively, like, messed up. Because we're like, we had sex with a
I don't know about
ghost.
that either.
But, you know, if we fall for her, then, you know, she's already dead. But I think having that human connection is kind of important. So, should we go with agree? We will
Sure.
do the sexy times.
I made a lot worse decisions than this, so to hell with it. You're absolutely sure you want this?
Do we need to censor this?
I don't know.
Having just made the decision, do we need to have a think? Yes.
One question then. Do I have to worry about protection here?
That's a really good question. Chris, remember how I said this was more than a dream but less than real? Don't have to worry about much of anything in here.
Fair enough. Don't blame me for double checking though. It's always better to be safe than sorry about these things.
100%.
And addressing it beforehand doesn't ruin the mood later on.
Clearly you're the expert, so I'll take your word for it.
I have to admit though, that's a nice fantasy you're selling. Alright, Beryl, you're on. Show me how much you want this.
Oh?
Don't tell me you're suddenly going to be playing the shy card.
Well, it's just that I've never done it like this before.
And by this, you mean...
With me taking the first step. ...
You were being so flirty just a little while ago.
It's easy to
What
flirt.
happened to the eager little girl? Are you actually all bark and no bite, Beryl? ...
Things are actually a lot easier when you're just watching.
You and your stalking. Okay, let's start like that then.
Hmm?
I don't mind you watching me if that's what gets you into the mood.
Yeah. She looks so startled and embarrassed at the same time. No, wait. Let me. Jesse, did you turn off the thing? It's gone black
I'm on the
screen.
quick draw. I'm on quick draw here, just in case.
I don't have a button to turn off the Xbox. I have a camera button.
No, that's the thing. I'm disabling the feed.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have a button for that. I realize that's probably a mistake. I have the cam, I have the chats, I can hide like the purple swoosh and stuff.
I have OBS up right now, and there's the button for that being visible, and that's what I'm clicking.
Oh yeah, no, I just, that's all the way over there on my desk. My sofa, I'm like 3 meters away, 4 meters away or so. And I don't have a button set up on my stream. I should do that. But yeah, anyway. It faded to black. It's all very tasteful.
Oh yeah, no, I have it up on my TV still.
Yeah.
I can see the TV portion.
Yes.
That's just the portion that they can't see. Wait, did you just say it was your first time you had done that? Didn't you imply you'd done all kinds of things with people here before?
Well,
I swear to God, if it turns out you're one of those people who seem so eager to get into someone's pants, only to confess to being a virgin afterwards.
oh, would that be a bad thing?
She had better not be serious. Beryl?
Don't worry, I'm not. Well, I might have been one when I died, considering I don't remember much from my life at this point anymore. But this me isn't. ... Mind if I ask why this seems to be a touchy subject for you?
Not a fan of stealing people's first times. The kind of thing should be special, with someone special, not with someone like me who usually doesn't think much of that kind of thing. Besides, it's just emotional baggage I don't need. And it reminds me of that idiot. Well, I'm the one who's the idiot, really, but what he did back then was pretty idiotic, even by my standards.
From the way you put it, it seems you do actually care.
No, I'm not that kind of person anyone should experience their first time with.
So if I tell you I've done that before, then it's fine. ... And if I tell you that was my first time, then you're going to complain because somehow you don't think you're worthy.
Just where are you going with this?
What if it's both? ...
Is this another of your weird puzzles? Because I don't think I can muster enough coherent thought to make sense of one right now.
Wouldn't it be fun if it was?
I'm out.
Fine, fine. If you must know, I've gone down on people before. So like I said, this wasn't my first time. But things have never gotten quite so enthusiastic. So it was a first time too. Because it was the first time that was something that I wanted to do, rather than something I got asked to do.
Asked? What do you mean by...
Chris, listen, I know you're not some sort of perfect knight in shining armor all the time. Most of the time. Maybe not even any of the time at all.
Thanks. Oh yeah, rub it in. Sorry, I was responding to the joke and there was actually a real response there.
Yeah.
At least you noticed.
But that's not what's important. Because right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, just for me, you were exactly the person I needed. And don't you dare even think about telling me I'm wrong, that the moment was any less special for me because it was you. That's something for me to decide.
I really do have to question your taste in men, Beryl.
Oh, trust me, my track record's not been great. You really have nothing to be jealous of.
You have a thing for bad boys?
Who doesn't? Well, good boys rarely end up here, would you believe?
Who would have thought? Do you trust me?
What sort of question is that?
A simple one. Here and now, do you trust me?
I guess?
You guess? What's happened to that smart-ass Beryl who's always so sure of herself?
She's feeling a little off balance about being asked a question like that, I think, and after what we just shared, too. But yes, I do trust you. Being close like this is nice.
Good. Sign an idea or two, and they'll need trust.
Oh, where are you going?
You mean, where are we going? I'm guessing you placed these bandage rolls here hoping they'd trigger my memory. I don't think you expected those to possibly get another use.
What?
Use your imagination. I'm obviously not about to tie them around an injury.
I thought you might tie me up.
Someone is thinking far too much about what she might have watched other people doing, isn't she?
Maybe.
That's not what I plan to use this for.
Oh?
Sit down on the rug.
The creepy octopus rug. We have a comfy sofa in the other room and you suddenly want to do things here? Next to the weird bloodbath.
And now your imagination is getting ahead of itself.
Yes.
I think you've been doing far too much watching. Blindfold.
Okay. Ooh. Aww. We don't really see anything, Chris.
Yeah.
Dot dot dot.
Is something the matter?
I think I owe you a truth. Even if it might ruin some things between us.
A truth? Way to go and sound all ominous. You're deciding to tell me something important only after we've just screwed each other's brains out?
Of course.
I love where this is going already. Please tell me I'm not about to regret having slept with her. What other truth is there? I thought you already dropped the biggest bomb on me by revealing the truth about this place.
Well, you're already aware of my watching habits. Hey, Bilius. Stalking, as you like to call it. When I said that I didn't know much about you, I wasn't being entirely honest.
Dot dot dot.
It wasn't just your boyfriend's life I watched. You were clearly important to him, and I was curious about you too, so I spent some time watching your life as well.
And by that, you don't mean you've only been watching me at the club, do you? Just how much are we talking here?
I've watched you for, I don't know, a few weeks, couple of months maybe?
Couple of months.
I mean, I was thinking years, so a couple of months is nothing.
Yeah.
All the time, but rather more than I hinted at.
I don't like where this is going. By more that you hit it at, you mean...
I've never watched you go to the toilet, I promise.
But you have watched what? Everything else?
Dot dot dot.
Oh fucking hell. So what? Every private moment? Every moment when I've been vulnerable? Every moment when I thought I was alone with my boyfriend?
You were.
Except for some fucking haunt snooping on us.
Dot dot dot.
You watched us fuck, didn't you? Which you enjoyed.
His face is
And then I do something
blue.
really fucking stupid, and it's like Christmas has come for you, isn't it? You can drag me to your stupid fucking make-believe world, feed me lines of shit, make me actually care like a fucking idiot. And all the time you're just playing me for your fucking gratification so you can get off like you probably did when you watched my fucking.
I... Please put your fist
Fuck.
down.
Fuck you.
Chris? It's like Joe me is snorting and chuckling at this, and obviously Beryl me is distraught.
Fuck. This is something very wrong.
Yeah.
I just knew something was up from the get-go. But I didn't think it'd be this bad. This girl knows too much shit about me. Why the fuck did she even drag me here?
Chris, please wait.
If it wasn't obvious, fuck you wasn't actually an invitation for you to follow.
Please, Chris, don't cut me off.
And the waterworks too?
Can we at least talk?
Was I not clear enough? How about piss off, you manipulative witch? Would you understand that?
Dot. Fine, then. Let's cut a deal.
What?
I'll let you do whatever you want to do. Sorry, I've just got to put ... in. It's still a command. Yay. Whatever you want to do. Me. To work off your anger.
Fucking hold me.
Whatever it is you feel I deserve. But in exchange, I want you to listen to what I have to say first. Eek. What the heck? Did he just throw a bottle?
I think you threw it at the wall.
Okay, good.
It wouldn't make that breaking sound with against a person, I think.
Hope.
What the fuck are you even saying? You think that's something that will make me feel better? Something that will make me feel good about myself? Giving into that shit doesn't fix a goddamn thing. It never fucking does. Fuck you for even suggesting something like that. ...
Sorry. I guess it shows that I'm actually not that good at reading people. I get so very little actual interaction with anyone these days. I wanted to be honest with you. That's what people do, isn't it? When they care? I promise I'm trying my best. The last thing I want is us to be fighting right now. Please don't be mad at me, Chris. ...
Fucking hell. Get up. I won't throw anything anymore. ...
For the record, when you damage stuff in here, it hurts me. Mentally, I mean. It's a very unpleasant sensation.
What? For real? You mean to say you're actually connected with this place in some weird way? So when I throw that bottle just now? Fucking hell, Beryl, you could have mentioned something earlier.
Well, I had no reason to bring it up before, until now.
Okay, I have a real question here then.
Uh-huh.
When we used the ice pick on the ice, did that hurt her?
If it was intentional to solve the puzzle that way, I feel like puzzle solution wouldn't. I was thinking a different way, and I was like, when you stuck your arm in the bath. My brain went to a weird place.
I mean, by that logic, when we hooked up the jukebox, you know, did that give her a jolt as well? Ooh. Get that motor running.
I don't know. I think maybe it's when you smash something, when you do something that's not puzzle related. I would have thought that hurts. Like intentionally damage things. You know, if we'd have picked up a chair and tried to throw it through the window. Also, we never did figure out those bars in the classroom, just as a sidebar. Pun intended. There was no way to get through the bars, was there?
I don't think so.
Well, actually, There was potentially putting something in the computer. Because it still said reverse time, didn't it?
Yeah.
So there's there's something extra that maybe we discover on a second playthrough or something, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. I had no reason to bring it up before until now.
Shit. Sorry.
You didn't know, so it's alright. ...
Come on, get up. The ground is cold. I know.
Which was it? Was it my raptor boyfriend that had the ... dots all the way in that started off the trend?
I don't remember anymore which one it was. It could have been.
Thanks.
That was a lot of streams, too.
That was a lot of streams. ...
None of this is fair, Beryl. Because essentially, I know almost nothing about you. And you seem to know far too much about me. If you've been watching me for God knows how long, you must have had a decent idea of what kind of person I am long before I even met you. You probably predicted how I'd act in here. From the very beginning, you were manipulating this whole situation to your advantage. Fuck, I'm such an idiot. Why the hell did I stop listening to my intuition?
You're right. Like you said, none of this is fair. I can't fix that. But it's not like I predicted we'd ever get a chance to actually meet like this, that you would ever get the chance to see me or interact with me. It's true that my motives aren't completely selfless, but it's not like I had bad intentions when dragging you here, did I? I brought you here because it seemed like the only sensible thing I could do when I found you. I mean, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm trying to save your life. ... And yes, I've seen you at your worst. I've also seen you at your best. How do we know we didn't...
Oh, yeah? And just when was that? Because I don't even remember the last time in my life didn't seem to be down in the dumpster. Unless by best, you mean me staying sober for most of the day.
You're exaggerating, Chris. You might be rude and selfish most of the time, but you're actually kind to people you care about. Hell, you've even shown me some kindness. You're not a bad person.
Stop with this bullshit.
I mean it.
What is it that you wanted to explain to me? Back when you were offering me a deal to work off my anger, you wanted me to listen to you first. ... Go on then. I'll listen without the fucked up deal.
In that case, mind if we sit down first?
That's an idea, sure.
First off, I'm not going to ask you for your forgiveness. It's probably not something I deserve. But I hope I can make you understand even a little bit. Would you like a cigarette, actually?
Oh, now you're offering me a smoke. If this is what it took, maybe I should have thrown a bottle against the wall sooner.
It's something that usually helps you relax, isn't it? So I can go out of my way and make one for you. Hi, Lady Marguerite. How are you feeling?
Hey, Lady Marguerite.
Would this hurt her if we smoked?
I don't know.
What do we think? We want to smoke? Don't want to smoke?
I mean, it's clear he does. Like, the alcohol, the whole reason we didn't do it is because we said it wouldn't make us think clearly. Will we, quote-unquote, think clearly with?
But is it going to hurt her? Is it going to give us the same... I don't know. I don't like smoking, but I have reasons. So you can decide.
We'll go with it's okay.
Okay.
Nah, it's fine. Don't strain yourself. I thought I'd have a hard time coping when I woke up, but I've been surprisingly fine. I guess it only makes sense considering what this place is. So I suppose any kind of possible withdrawal is just all in my head here.
I wouldn't really know, but that seems plausible.
The less we talk about SIGs, the less I'll think about them, and the less it will bother me.
Roger that.
So go on. I'm all ears.
Okay, so. Being dead has its obvious drawbacks. But in some ways, being a ghost is even worse. Since I'm already dead, I can't exactly die again, so I'm trapped like this. And over time, I lose pieces of memory. I forget what makes me, me. And as far as I'm aware, there are two ways this can end for me. There's a peaceful end, if I can resolve things. And if I can't, there's an end where I lose my ability to think properly, when all I'm is pain and regret and longing and loss. And that, I don't think that ends. I've seen what happens when a ghost loses their sense of self like that. It's uncomfortable to even be close to them for long.
There are more of them?
See, when people say a building feels wrong to them, that it's cold, that it creeps them out, that's what might be left there. That's your real fucking haunt. Not that most people can see them any more than they can see me, it's just that the sense of wrong is stronger and more people can feel that. Every time I create this world, I push myself a little closer to that, materializing this place as a strain. It damages me, I think, makes my mind deteriorate faster. But it's also my only chance. I don't know how long I have. Probably quite a long time still, because I still feel very much me, but as far as the real world's concerned, I basically don't exist. People can't see me, they can't hear me, can't feel me, can't interact with me at all. I'm surrounded by people and life, and I'm completely on my own. Here, though, I'm able to interact with someone for a limited time, but still. It's pretty much the only chance I have to let someone get to know a little of me, however much of that is left. And through that, I cling to the hope that once they're back in the real world, they'll remember me, and that they'll possibly find out who I was. Maybe that will be the key to unlocking what my regret was, and then perhaps I can escape this. And that leads on to people like you. If I were to just shut myself away completely from everyone and everything, I don't think I could handle that. I mean, there's lonely and then there's isolation. So I sort of live a little through other people. I follow them, I watch them, I I experience moments of their day, secondhand at least. It's not properly fulfilling, but it's something that helps keep me going. Gives me an anchor of sorts, helps me remember what it's like to be human. I know it's an intrusion, and I'm sorry, I really am. It always felt not innocent, but like it wouldn't hurt anyone. People I've been watching would never know I'd seen them, and it's not like I could tell anyone about what I'd seen either, so it really would just be my secret. Sounds like a weak excuse, I know. Especially when I watch what goes on behind closed doors. Because sometimes it's been such fun watching someone, maybe at a club, and they were dancing and laughing and so alive, and then they go home with someone and, well, it's hard to stop watching sometimes, you know.
You know, if this whole shit wasn't so serious, it would be almost funny. You basically have an infinite supply of tickets for some live-action porn.
Tut tut tut. Is that what you deduce from all of it?
I know, my mind's a warped genius sometimes. But I'm pretty sure some people would pay a lot of cash for that kind of shit.
Are you one of them?
I'll neither confirm nor deny my answer to that question.
When you said you and your boyfriend stopped seeing each other, I wondered what had become of you. So I'd look in at your place sometimes. More often than not, you weren't there, but sometimes... Well, sometimes you were, and sometimes you weren't alone, and I shouldn't have watched, but I did.
That one time when I...
And the last time I visited, I found you in your tub. I have to admit, it freaked me out pretty bad.
Right, I actually did wonder what led you to me, whether it was something you could sense being the way you are. But I guess this answers my question. You didn't find me by coincidence.
Well, the timing was coincidence. Had I ended up visiting you a day earlier or a day later, we wouldn't be here at all.
Well, that's another scary thought. So does this make me lucky or unlucky?
I don't know, Chris. You tell me.
Well, while we're already having an honest corner here, maybe I can explain a couple of things to you too.
Oh, good. I won't have to feel like I've been holding a monologue for the past hour and a half.
More like 5 minutes. Wait, did you actually want me to interrupt you?
I'm just joking. Please, go ahead. What's on your mind, Chris?
Why do I like the way she calls me by my name so much? This is so stupid. First of all, we're going over there. Those bar stools aren't very comfortable for long-ass conversations. I'm not saying the seating is much better, but at least you won't fall off if you give me your feet.
Huh?
Unless you don't want those getting some warmth anymore.
Oh. Well, be my guest.
This will keep my hands occupied for the time being. Do you know why I lashed out at you back there?
I can hazard a guess. You tend to let your emotions get the better of you sometimes, don't you?
A nice way of saying someone might have anger issues.
That's my fault, isn't it? Because you found your privacy had not been as private as you thought.
You probably know this already, but I'm a sociable guy. I usually get along with folk easily. I get along with alcohol pretty easily too. Too easily sometimes. There are times when the two combine well, and there's a night of glorious drunk fucking. Occasionally the combination doesn't end up that good though. Sometimes stuff that shouldn't happen, stuff that wouldn't happen if I was sober, happens. But it's behind closed doors. Nobody else knows about it. Me and the other person come to an agreement that it doesn't go any further. And so I managed to parcel those memories up, hide them away, not think about them, pretend they don't exist. If there's nothing to think about, there's nothing to be ashamed of, right? I know it sounds like a kind of stupid way to say it like that, but it works. Worked. Until I found out that someone else had seen some of that shit. At least I think you have. It sounded like you had. ... Which, it fucked me off. Because that was supposed to be secret. Nobody knew. I had hidden it from myself. It was like it hadn't happened as long as I kept pretending. Turns out I can't fool myself as well as I thought. And when the shame came out, it turned to anger. Because you knew. And you were there. And I lashed out. And for what it's worth, I'm glad that I haven't been drinking. So I only lashed out verbally. Well, I broke one of your bottles, but at least it stopped there. It's fucked up, but I actually got to thinking about your offer. About what I could do if I was still angry. My brain loves to do that kind of shit to me sometimes. But then I realized that would be the absolute worst thing I could give into. Since not only would it hurt you, it would also give all my worst regrets some company. And it wouldn't fix a goddamn thing. Besides, it's really not healthy to have too many regrets, is it? I think I need to work on having less of those, not more. Being on my own doesn't always lead to me to the smartest decisions, does it?
Do you want me to be honest?
Shoot.
You were an idiot. You've got a lot going for you. You're handsome, you're smart. Lazy, but smart. I mean, you weren't doing too bad in the puzzle-solving department. You were actually doing pretty good compared to some of the people I've dragged in here.
Yeah, well, solving riddles requires a different kind of brain power compared to getting one's shit together in life.
Hell yeah. And you've got at least one person who cares about you a lot. Or two people, if I count right. I mean, your lady friends seem to care about you a lot as well.
The barrel knows about her too. I shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, she's a good friend.
You think she wouldn't be sad if she found out what you did? You picked such a painful way to do it too.
Sometimes it's hard to see stuff like that. I have my demons, and sometimes I listen to them too much. Especially when they've been working with their friend, Mr. Alcohol. I know that on the surface it might seem easy to say I have a lot going for me, but underneath, it's harder than you'd believe to accept that sometimes.
I'm going to tell you something selfish as well. I'm actually a little bit glad that you're an idiot sometimes.
because it meant that you got to steal me here?
Hey, Vincent.
You're one fucked up girl, you know that?
Maybe I am, but a fucked up girl with a little less to be sad about than yesterday.
One thing I don't get. You've seen bad, Chris. Why the hell did you want to drag me in here? Rather than, I don't know, go hovering around a hospital and finding anyone who wasn't so screwed up.
Oh my, why did I never think of that? Okay, pack your stuff. I'm kicking you out in 2 minutes. Trolling intensive care somewhere is bound to get me someone nicer. ...
Dot.
Not playing along.
What makes it a bad idea?
It does actually sound sensible, doesn't it? To find people on the brink in a hospital, because where else would they be? I thought to try that too, early on. The thing is... well, in most cases, the people there have just been in so much pain for so long, they don't want to prolong things. They're ready to move on, and it's not my place to stop them. There are also ones who've been in some accident, and they're fighting for life already. They don't want to spend their time somewhere like here, they want to get back to their life and fight, against the injustice of the world. One time I brought someone in here who had lost touch with reality already. She was convinced that I was her daughter, kept asking why we're here and why I wasn't practicing my ballet. It was just really awkward.
You don't have many happy stories to tell, do you?
Were you still doubting that part? But no, I don't think hospitals and me are a great combination.
So you're really stuck with blind luck to find the right sort of person at the right time in the right place?
I'm afraid that's the best I've come up with so far. I'm not going to say that it means I find people often or that I've had a lot of luck, but my foot doesn't think I've done too badly this time at least.
Old habits die hard. I'm not good at just doing nothing with my hands, and I always found it weirdly relaxing to give someone a foot rub.
No complaints here.
Still, though, didn't I seem like a bit of a risk to drag me here, I mean? You really expected for things to just go well?
I can't dwell on things like that. I have to take what chances I get. I simply do what I can to get you to engage with the puzzles, make you think, and hope for the best. I'll admit though, bad Chris did scare me a bit. Pretty fucked up that I kept watching, isn't it? ...
In the same fucked up way, I think I'm almost glad that you have seen that and could see past it.
Well, like I said, it's not as though I get much to choose from. Although, if I did get to choose, I think I could do a hell of a lot worse. I have done a hell of a lot worse up until now. I'm serious though, and not just because you're doing nice things to my feet. You'd really engage with this place and with me.
Well, you are a bit weird. But I meet a lot of weird people in my life. Weird is good sometimes.
I'm glad you think so.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry I made you cry. I shouldn't have gotten angry at you for trying to open up and be honest with me. If I was in your position, I'm not really sure what I might do differently. About watching people, I mean. It's still a little creepy and fucked up, but I think I understand your reasons for doing the things you do.
It's strange. I wonder how we'd have gotten on if we ever met in the real world.
You mean leaving aside that you might be about the same age as my mom?
Bit of Yama into that, huh?
Maybe I'd just have been an ass and you'd have glared at me and I'd have thought you seemed cute. Honestly though, doesn't matter. We never did. This is where we met, and as fucked as it sounds to say this, I'm actually kind of glad that we got this chance too. Even if the circumstances were very wrong to start with. I've not been dealing with people very well as of late, and fucked up a lot really. Being here and talking to you like this, it's helped give me some clarity about things. I shouldn't decide that things are too hard and the answer is in the bottom of a glass of whiskey sometimes.
Sounds good. ...
Now I'm starting to get depressed knowing that there's a chance I might forget all of what's happened here. That's what you said, right? Basically, there's a chance I'll wake up, forget all about you, and think that I'm such a failure in life that I can't even kill myself properly.
That's possible. As far as I can tell, there's no set rule about that. But I'd like to believe that you have a better chance of remembering if this world's been memorable for you. Not everyone who's been here before wanted to help. But the ones that did, most never seem to really show a sign that they remembered, not properly at least. After a while it gets too painful to keep watching and wishing for something that could have been. So eventually I stop.
Well, fuck that shit. I don't want to forget. I want a chance to make a difference. So what can I do? There must be some kind of way to make sure I remember, right?
I don't know, there's no manual. No one to tell me if I did good or bad. I hate this part. I get my hopes up and...
Well, I'm not going to make you any promises that I don't know if I can keep. But if I have a chance at remembering anything, it's gotta be intense memories, right? Seems to me like we've made a few of those in here. And I don't just mean...
Yes.
As much as this might be too much of an ego boost for you, solving some of those goddamn puzzles was incredibly satisfying.
Oh?
You did manage to make me think, and not just about the puzzles themselves. So my hope is that when I do wake up, I'll remember things from in here. They're the things that will remind me of what bad choices I was making, why some of those choices have to change. And I can't remember this place without remembering you.
That sounds good, Chris. While we're on the topic of puzzles, believe you still have a door left to open.
Right. We might as well get to that, huh?
That door handle does not look comfy. Go ahead.
Beryl? Before I start asking the obvious questions, let me complain first. You said that was the last room.
Well, technically you've already been in this one, so it doesn't count. So
what kind of logic is that?
How did we do a circle when we went in a straight line? I said that once you solve the last room, a way out will be revealed, didn't I?
As always, the devil's in the details she didn't say. This is fine, I'm just gonna roll with this. How the hell did we just end up in the classroom again? This is definitely not how things are supposed to work. You said you don't remember much of your life. Do you remember if you got, like, really shit grades in geography?
Of all the things you've seen in here so far, this is what boggles your mind the most?
You know what? Stay here.
Hmm?
Don't move.
Why, hello there, stranger.
Thought so. This is so very wrong. Don't tell me the world here is flat.
Don't you think this raises a different question? Which one of us is the prisoner now? It's you. It might be me. We both are.
We both are?
We both are. That's what I'm going towards, so yeah.
We're both prisoners in this godforsaken place, aren't we? I don't think we need some bars to tell us that.
Only until your puzzle-solving brilliance sets us free.
Is this the reason why the doors always seem to close on their own? I'd be able to see my own butt this way otherwise.
You shouldn't get so worried. It doesn't look too bad from where I'm standing.
Like what you see, huh?
Don't you know how dangerous that kind of thing might be? Interacting with a version of yourself from another dimension. Stuff like that never seems to end very well in fiction.
Well, this isn't fiction.
But it's not entirely real either. ... So, Mr. Prisoner, do you plan on coming back to me?
Right, stay there.
Yeah, so the only thing that's not really solved, I guess, is the prompt didn't go away.
Right.
But we found out how to get behind the bars.
Beryl.
Boo!
Don't scare me like that.
All the less pleasant stuff aside, it's been real fun with you here. I'm gonna miss you. Hmm.
The red door. Is it the last one?
Perhaps.
Beryl, I swear. What the hell is up with that handle?
It looks painful, I'll be honest. Are you about to tell me you don't like the design?
It has a keyhole, so let me guess, it's locked?
Oh, that's the smart, observant Chris I've come to know.
So I still need a key to open it? Did I miss something, or...?
You haven't missed anything. I'm the one who has the last key.
Well, that's convenient. Does the last puzzle consist of me needing to convince you to hand it over to me?
Not quite, but getting it will require a bit of effort on your side.
What did you come up with this time? You have to stick your hand down her shirt.
Oh god, we need to use the razor.
Oh god.
Oh god.
You've got to be shitting me. Is this supposed to be some sick joke? Beryl, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's messed up. Not any more fucked up than what you did to yourself, is it?
You actually expect me to slice your wrist open to get that out?
Vincent, you kind of came in at the end of this sort of second part of a game we've been playing. Long story short is we are in some kind of non-living place. We committed suicide. We tried to kill ourselves, and we're sitting in a bathtub bleeding out. And Beryl is a ghost that saved us, and we've been playing an escape room. But yeah, it is just kind of messed up a little bit. It does have a mature content warning on the stream. So yeah. I feel like it needs to have trigger warning on this particular bit. Yeah. What, you could do it to yourself, but you can't do it to someone else?
Son of a... You placed the razor blade inside the very first safe I opened. Because of course you did. And I was holding on to it this whole time.
Don't you just love it when loose ends in a story are wrapped up? Well, they did a blackout for the sex bit, you know. They don't black out the blood, unfortunately. It's good to know
those. Look at her butt.
We did get to look at. We got to look at her skirt. But it was she had panties on.
There was a whole lot of butt.
There was a whole lot of butt. We also got him topless, which was quite nice. I mean, it's not all wrapped up because the laptop still feels like it had another puzzle in it. And there was a desk drawer on the left-hand side that was locked but not. So I feel like you put something in the laptop and it opens that last drawer and gives you something, but yeah. You are reading the latest book in the Hunger Games series, so same... Yeah, I mean, the Hunger Games is messed up. That whole trilogy. Completely messed up, but yeah, dystopia, so yeah. Anyway, it's good to know these subtle touches are appreciated.
So what is going on in this girl's head? This is why you don't get attached to one-night stands. Like, you need another reminder of that, didn't you, Chris?
Do you remember how we talked about this place making an impact on you? Do you remember how we talked about how this place making an impact on you could possibly bring a better chance for you to remember stuff that's happened here? Oh, it's fine. Interrupting is great. Is okay. Chat. We like to interact with chat.
It's just a theory, though. And while I do want to remember all that's happened here with the both of us, it would also be nice if I didn't get traumatized while we're at it.
Don't you think that would be a small price to pay? ... Please, Chris, do this for me. Can you do this for me?
So what, I need to kill you to get you out of here?
Chris, you can't kill me. I'm not alive anymore, remember? And none of this is real.
But you still feel things in here. That shit hurts. I would know.
Do you want me to be honest? I'm actually curious.
Curious? Curious about what?
About how this must have felt for you.
What? I swear this girl is so unhinged in places. She has no idea what she's asking for, does she? Though at the same time, I sort of get it, I think. Fuck.
Chris? Where are you going?
I've done stupid shit to myself. I'm not leaving you the same way.
Is he getting the bandages?
Yep, looks like it.
Okay.
We might need both those bandages and a towel.
Okay. We still haven't done the thing with the desk. It's gonna bug me. Oh!
Give me your hand. Okay, if I hesitate about this, I'm only gonna hurt her more. This is just about getting the stupid key out. One clean cut should do it. I hope. The razor blade is in my pocket.
I don't wanna!
Yeah, feels just peachy, doesn't it?
Oh, fuck.
I swear if my idiot brain forgets about this, I'm more fucked in the head than I thought. This is probably the moment where I should be reconsidering all of my life choices. Here, press this to your wrist, put some pressure on it.
Mm-hmm.
You satisfied? Still think that was a good idea?
How did you bear with the pain for so long?
What do you mean?
After you did that to yourself, a fair amount of time must have passed before I found you. It's usually a fairly slow process overall, which makes it all the more weird that... Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Sorry.
Which makes it all the more weird that I barely remember any of it.
Really? Still?
Not only that, I don't even know why I'd have done it specifically. So either I must have been wasted to hell and back, or there's something very weird about this whole situation. Well, even more weird than it already is.
This means that you want to keep on living, don't you?
Well, yeah, what sane person wouldn't?
That's good then. May that attitude stick with you once you go back.
Yeah. Once I go through that door, I might forget we even met like this in the first place, correct? And the chances of that happening are high. So we should assume this might be the last time we see each other. Well, the last time I ever see you. ... Here.
Aww!
I know you could just make your own jacket if you wanted one, but this one's mine. I want for you to keep it as a gift. Yeah, really. Even if it's just make-believe.
Memories are real.
I probably shouldn't be doing this, but to hell with it. It's something both of us can enjoy, if only for a moment. I like to stay with her for a bit longer, honestly. She's weird, but I could use her company right now, too. She said holding this place up is a strain on her, though. And the last thing I want is for her to damage herself over me. I'll be honest with you, Beryl. This place wasn't all that bad. And despite your general weirdness, I think I actually enjoy your company.
No.
So, I hope to see you again. Just, not like this.
Remember how I said I hate this part? Don't get my hopes up, Chris. ...
Who said I was trying to get your hopes up? This is for me. This is what I want. You put a ton of effort into trying to get to me, thinking about my life, and it actually worked. So just let me have this, okay?
Okay, Chris. I'd like that.
And if I don't get to see you anymore, I hope you'll be able to find someone that can help you, eventually.
Thanks. I appreciate the thought. Oh, and just one more thing before you go. Remember that stuff you wrote on the blackboard?
You mean the stuff that's currently right behind you?
What does it mean? I can't read it, and now I'm curious.
You mean you've been given a tricky puzzle to solve? ... I'm sure you'll be able to find a Greek dictionary sometime. And if you're really lucky, someone will leave it open at the right page.
Damn you.
Have fun!
You're a wicked tease sometimes, Chris.
Oh, you noticed? ...
I suppose I will just have to pin my hopes on someone showing me a little mercy. See you around, Chris.
Yeah, see you around. Okay, here goes nothing. ... I honestly shouldn't be surprised anymore. Obviously, the last door wouldn't be the last door. Are the red doors double doors too, just further apart? This corridor looks pretty ominous. No turning back now.
Oh, there's a dot. Right, 7th door. What do we got achievement-wise left? 1 achievement.
Get an ending.
Unlocked an ending. Ah, but I kind of want to get more endings. Oh, what the hell now? Is this supposed to be one last choice?
Does one door lead me back to the real world and the other straight to hell? Fucking hope not.
Oh god! I mean, I always go left. Because I'm left-handed.
Okay.
Don't see any
I don't see any
handles.
handles here, so I'm not sure if this is even a door. Like, it could just be an innocent recess. But it doesn't feel like barrel to do something for no reason. So is it some sort of concealed passage? Does sound kind of hollow when I knock on it. Pushing it doesn't make it budge, though. Is this barrel's subtle way of telling me wrong way, turn back?
Okay, have we got anything?
The right door has a handle.
But I want the left door to have a handle. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I want the ring selected. I feel like certain the ring is like important or something. Seems like it's locked. The last key doesn't work a second time. I might have a problem. Okay, clearly it's the right key and the right door.
Let's do this.
That's a waiting room. Are we at the hospital? Maybe I should have saved before I picked a key, but maybe the different keys do something different? I really want to remember. You can't leave us like this! We got it right! Damn you. I still think there was one puzzle and I should have saved before I did the key thing. Because I think the last time I saved was back at the flowers. Yeah, I'm off stream. I'm totally going through and picking different choices and seeing. But also, I really wish I'd made a save near the end. I told you they all happen in the same universe. Teofilo Hurtado. Okay, well, I got the hiccups now.
Ta ta ta. Oh. What the hell are you doing here, you idiot? Well, at least you seem to be getting some sleep for a change. I'm not about to ruin that for you. Oh shit. That's... ouch. I'm definitely gonna need a lot of painkillers for that. Well, wait, this ring. It's similar to mine, but it's definitely not mine?
Yes!
How?
Yes, that worked. Heck, that worked.
High five, though, Chris. You actually woke up. Seems like I ended up having more luck than brains with this one. Hmm? Hmm?
Dot, dot, dot.
Barrel?
Meryl. Chris? Welcome back.
See dead people.
It's the ring! We got the snowflake ending. Oh, we got oh my god, there might be 6 endings.
Or 7.
Or 7.
Escape artist.
Unlocked an ending. Well, that's all the achievements. True end! We got the true end! Jesse, we did it. We got the true end. We rule.
So, obviously, one ending is don't get the ring.
Yeah. So that's all the achievements. But we got true end. I'm happy with that. But I do kind of want to go and, you know, pick some different, whatchamacallits. Like, you know, there's sleeps, don't sleep. If we do the thing and don't put the... Was it because we put the ring on? Or was it just because we had the ring? Oh no, I mean, I'm happy that true ending. I'm always happy with true ending. Yeah, the last thing I saved... Yeah, I should have saved before we did the end bit, but...
No, it's the same.
It's the same. Okay, had you done a save then?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that was sensible. But yeah, I'm very tempted to run that through on a new game, just with some different options. We didn't... I have questions, but the true end means that we can help her. So I'm happy with that. But there did seem to be one puzzle that was left unsolved, and that was the time backwards in the laptop. And then, yeah, we don't get to find out who she is. Like, really? But we did get the true ending, so I'm happy. Oh, you're really whizzing.
Well, because I had to save right before what was at least ostensibly a real choice.
With the key? Which key you use?
Sleeping with her.
Oh, sleeping with her. Right, gotcha. Could we use a different key on the end?
Good end.
Oh, okay, so you didn't sleep with her.
I didn't sleep with her, and I got an ending called Good End.
Okay. I'm still happy we got true end. I will go through and do some bits, but yeah.
So, and I don't know what the text was different. I turned on all skipping.
Yeah, I saw. Cool. Well, I'm gonna leave that here. Are you carrying on?
I might.
That was a shortish stream. That's cool. So yeah,
As
assuming
long as I
that
thought it was gonna be still.
yeah, I think, you know, if we'd have stopped at 6, we'd have got a slightly longer stream today. So I downloaded pre-downloaded, because I found out you could do this, blueprints for tomorrow. So thank you to Dopey for reminding me that you could do that. If your console is set to power off completely, you can still do the whole install 2 thing that your console has to be on. So I've got blueprints downloaded ready for tomorrow when it comes out on Game Pass, because I've been looking forward to that one. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. And then I'm off for a week. So you never know, Jesse might grace us with some extra streams. Do you have any plans, Jesse, particularly?
In terms of?
Streams next week?
Not exactly.
Okay, fair enough. Right, so yeah, Blankspace. We love Penguin Pop Games, have to say, great publisher. So thank you very much to them for both the code and also, you know, just publishing the game. That was very much my kettle of fish, my cup of tea. And thank you to Jesse for being my voice, my co-voice, and you know, dual puzzle brain for that one. It was fun. So yeah.
Yep.
Let's just do. We got anyone here? We have people here. Cool. Okay. Well, let's just go across and so y'all can be in Jesse's chat. Why are your eyes leaking? I didn't see that movement. Because it was a happy ending. It's a happy ending. We got the true ending. Totally slept with a ghost, and then we get to help save her and move her on to a better place. So I'm happy with that. So yeah, we're gonna just pop people over to see Jesse. You may already be in his chat, but hey, that's fine. So yeah, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel Skin, joined by Jesse, previously known as Radical Sniper 99, now just known as Jesse. And I'll see you tomorrow over in Jesse's stream. Bye.
I just stream.